What is going on, everyone? My name is Rod, and today we are casting Mario Kart Universal Week 7, Division 1. The match is High Definition versus Vertex. And today I'm joined with Shiiguy. He's here, but...
Hey, my net's
There
kind
you
of
go.
having issues right now.
Yeah, so today we got a nice match coming up. We have High Definition, who is currently on a 3-game losing streak, and they're versing Vertex, who have won 3 of their last 4 games. Last week, they won versus JBZZ, which was not expected. They got that surprise win. And so right now, that puts Vertex with 9 points overall. HD has 6. So right now, they're battling for 4th place in Division 1 of MKU. Right now, we got the lineups. HD has Rookie, Chibi, Twonk, Zeeb, Neo, and Bryce. And Vertex has Dragon, Felix, Huayra, Mark, Sed, and Tricky. Um, so Shiiguy, are you here?
Yeah, I think it's fine right now, but I think this will definitely be a very interesting match overall. Both teams pretty close in skill, I think. VX definitely on a hot streak right now, and HG's trying to catch their slip-ups and pull this match. But in the end, I think VX will probably take the win.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you say Vertex is gonna win. I don't know. I mean, they say that HG's on a 3-game losing streak, but I don't know. I feel like that streak might end today. We might see it end, and HG might come with the victory. But it's definitely gonna be an interesting match, no matter what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still waiting for Rookie's stream to like not lag on my end, but I'm hoping it'll recover soon.
Yeah, right now, room's not up. We still have 3 minutes. Rookie's just practicing on some time trials, and we are gonna start in about 3 minutes, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, Division 1 of MKU, it's where it's at. It's intense. So we are looking at pretty exciting match today. Like for this battle.
Yeah, adding on to that, I think this D1 is probably the best one that I've seen so far as long as I've been in the community. We have, I think, Julo, Jeebs, and XI all tied for first right now, and then VX, HD in crawling distance, and then RK's kind of out of it, but besides that, it's definitely like the closest I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been since the beginning of like MKU for DX, and though I haven't followed this season too closely, I agree that like just from what I've seen, it's a pretty stacked season.
Yeah, for sure. I think also like the absence of no Z or SVC kind of opens up the spotlight for a lot of teams to kind of prove their worth.
Yeah, that's true.
But hold on, let me switch to my computer for a second.
Sure. So, yeah, right now we see well, you guys actually just see the lineups, and yeah, I mean,
All right.
she got back. Is he back? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here. Yeah, so for any of you guys curious, Rookie's score against Bryce is 1,452 wins Rookie to 1,574 wins Bryce. So a little fun fact for you guys out there. So yeah, we're having some issues with Shiiguy's net, but if you guys are wondering what my win streak is against Rookie, it's obviously 1,000 wins me, about 2 wins Rookie. You know, no big deal. But I mean, against Shiiguy, it's obviously like 3,000 wins me. Maybe 1 win him. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna start soon. I think it's 2 p.m. now, so we should be expecting some rooms to open up, some players to join, some VX top 6, and yeah. Rookie is searching for players right now.
I'm like far behind.
Alright, so there's the room. I don't know if you guys see the room. I don't think you do. But in the room, we have a lot of people. We have exactly 10 people in the room at 2:01 p.m. A solid showing. We're going to try to get the view for you guys soon, I think. Okay. Yeah, so we'll wait until the room's full. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this match. It's been a while. I don't know if you guys know who I am. I used to be the best player ever in this game. I was like some top tier material. No big deal. But
Alright, I think everything's fine on my end now. Actually, yeah, my net is like actually just spiking up and down 24/7, and like I keep getting like the Twitch machine got unplugged error on like Ricky's stream.
Ooh, that's not the look.
Although, I mean, right now it seems fine, but I
That's
hope
good.
it just stays consistent.
Yeah. So yeah, we got 64 people tuning in right now. So hello to everyone. And yeah, so for those
So
wondering,
on last person to join.
yeah, and the point of view will be from Rookie, who's on high definition. And yeah, it's gonna be intense. For those of you who are just joining us now, once again, Vertex has won 3 of their last 4 games with an upset last week, winning JBZZ, and HD is on a 3-game losing streak. So, could this be the week where that 3-game losing streak becomes a 4-game losing streak, or could that be the week where the 3-game losing streak becomes a 1-game winning streak? Only time will tell. So yeah, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players in the room. For those of you who don't know, we need 12 players in the room to start. I'm sure there's at least one person out there who doesn't know that. And yeah, it's Rookie point of view. Shiiguy's dying still, but it's okay, we send our best wishes out. All right, we now have 12 players in the room, and
Yeah, I think I'm like 2 minutes behind.
okay. Well, we have 12 players in the room, as you can see. Everyone's here. We got Rookie, we got Chibi, we got Twonk, we got Zeeb, we got Neo, we got Bryce. That's HD. We also got Dragon. We got Felix. Huayra. Is that right? I think it's right. Huayra. We got Mark, we got Sed, we got Tricky. For Vertex, a solid showing from both teams. Twonk wishing people good luck. That's always a good sign.
Alright, I think I may have fixed it this time, like for real. But we'll see.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I think we're still right. Has the room started for you guys already? Or alright, so
No, the room is still waiting for the room to start.
alright, yeah, there's 12 on my screen, so Bryce is host, right? Alright, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we go, guys. Room is starting. Pack your bags. No, don't pack your bags. Buckle up. Pack your bags later. And get excited for some Warrior Stadium.
AC gonna offer Warrior Stadium, which makes me believe that they're the majority of the top spots right now. But I do see them, I think, in bottom 2, according to the track selector. So I guess they're hoping for some not L spam out of the first turn.
Yeah, we'll see. Cast your votes now. Will it be Warrior Stadium or will it be Dolphin Shoals? The winner gets about $50 from Cinda's pocket. So, if you get it right, 50-50 chance. $50.
So yeah, I'm thinking I might pick RSL just because of the Randy track pick, but we'll see.
We got the Dolphin Shoals pick.
I think there might be a bit of lag in the room, just because
there was a bit there. I saw So yeah, HD has 1, 3, 6, 7, bottom 2, I think.
Rookie gonna opt with Wario Wiggler. Do you
Yeah, we see some top 3 Wigglers. See a solid amount of Wigglers.
Yeah, there's also a decent amount of DK in the room.
Yeah, it's true. I think Vertex going with that.
Yeah, I think mainly DKs or VX. I think there might be a bit of item lag in the room, but I'm not sure. I see a lot of shrooms and not really any reds.
Yeah, I don't know. Rookie got a nice draft there and skipped the item box, so he's right now in 4th. Twonk is up in 1st.
Tricky right behind him, so 1-3 for HD right now. And Dragon right behind him in 4th.
Yeah, Rookie pulls a green here in 3rd. It looks like
Twonk gets the drag on Tricky, but Twonky gets hit as a result. Alright, so we see Neo on Gold Mario, that'll definitely help. But a lot of DKs here will make it kind of confusing. Or seems to get hit by a fireball, I believe.
Yeah, he doesn't have an item either right now. We see Mark holding a shroom.
Or he's no coins either, so he's in a bit of a rough spot right now. Although he seems to be collecting some.
He'll try to get a double here. He gets that successfully, pulls a shroom and a star.
Right, so HG is sitting in bottom 3 right now. I think that still is Twonk in the front. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
VX in 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, we have Twonk up in 1st, I'm pretty sure. And then, I mean, you can see a bunch of people right now. I think Blue's out.
Yeah,
so
Blue's
Blue
out.
going for Twonk.
Getting HG. Rookie gonna try and do some damage at the start here. I think that was triple reds, right, in 8th?
So Rookie gets up to 5th. He's holding this ghost.
We also see Tricky sneaking behind 1st place right now, so you might be able to pull something off. Rookie with this blue in 5th, though, might be able to take a red. Or something from Dragon.
Yeah, he throws a red, immediately throws it at Dragon. Tricky looks like he hits him off-road. He's trying to red Tricky. Whoa, don't know what happened there, but Rookie's gonna try to shroom up. He secures his 5th place position.
Alright, so Twonk actually, I think, got hit. Boo, and it looks like a really good racer VX. Oh, but Bryce still holds down 1st.
Well, yeah, they get VX out 2, 3, 4, then they got like 10, 11, 12, or like 9, 10, 11, I think.
Yeah, so +2 race for HD. Obviously, like, not... Well, it's pretty much what you want, but they had pretty decent spots going to lap 2, so...
Yeah.
It wasn't their, like, best situation. With 1-5, what do you think they'll go? This is usually, like, a weird situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because they have 1st place, and then they have the 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, I mean, they could go towards a more, like, bottom spot track because Vertex has the 2, 3, 4. But they go with Sunshine, and Vertex goes with Sugarland.
Yeah, so RSL is pretty much a classic VX pick. You usually see it in every single war that they play, but SA is more like a standard. Every team picks it, essentially. Alright, but it does end up picking Sherbetland, so VX might be able to pull something away on their specialty track.
Alright, so here we go. Starting on Sherbetland, HDA up by 2 points. Doesn't get a box here.
Yeah.
I think someone... Oh, Rookie gets bumped into the water. That's a really unfortunate for him.
I think Ghosted as well. Oh, and so... Alright, yeah, so a decent amount of people getting bumped down to the underground. That would be a bit of time loss for them.
Yeah. You can see here at the bottom 2, a significant amount away from the rest of the pack, but... yeah, I mean, there's a significant amount of offer on this track. We can see if Rookie can catch up here.
I mean, if you're a Rookie right now and your team is not in, like, the ideal top spots, you might as well just try and go for a shock or something like that. But
he pulls a blue.
But I think that's Chibi in 1st, so I'll have to hold it for now.
Yeah, unfortunate for him right now, holding this blue so far behind. We see Vertex get hit in 11th now, so Rookie is catching up on Felix.
Felix might try and stop troll him because he's kind of known to do that, but we'll see.
Yeah, so Rookie takes the double just to make sure Felix can't.
So we see VX in 10-12, but Felix might try and pull something off on Rookie right now at the start. I don't think he will though. Yeah. So I think VX is either 2-3 or I know HG's still first. I'm not sure who the Roy is exactly, but we do see a group of DKs in the pack, so that's both teams.
Yeah, I mean, Rookie hasn't used an item for like a lap and a half, but he's just making sure he's taking good lines to keep up with the pack for when an opportunity comes for him to throw this blue. But we see top 2 does have a decent distance away.
Yeah, that makes me think that could be Nick as the Roy, so it could be a top 2 for HG.
Yeah, so Rookie throws his blue. He's getting this double here. He's gonna try to make something happen. Bull, he's
pulling a bill. All right, that'll definitely
yeah.
gain him a few spots. And this could
wow,
even
he got all the way up to
not getting
5th.
hit on the line, but yeah, good work
Yeah,
on
1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 for HD. It was a very solid race for Rookie. I mean, he had that tough spot. He got bumped into the water in the beginning, so he was already so far behind, and then pulled a blue, I'm pretty sure, first set, and had to just hold that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, he just kept with the pack. He made sure he didn't fall too far behind, and he was able to get all the way up to 5th at the end there.
Yeah, so good work on him. HG now is a 14-point lead after race 2. And they're going to opt for TikTok, which I noticed HG picks a decent amount. And then TM on VX's side, which should be pretty decent for their 3, 4, 6 spots.
Yes, we now have 91 people watching the cast, so hello to all the new people. Buckle up, pack your bags, go to the airport, wait in the waiting room, and get ready.
Alright, so we see TM getting picked by VX. I guess they're hoping for 3-4 to pull some shrooms. I think Rookie probably has the best chance if he gets a box to pull a shroom here, but I think we saw Felix burn out.
Oh,
right?
triple bananas here. Lucky that he was next to Vertex, though.
I think Seth also pulled triple bananas, yeah. So a lot of triple items being pulled right now.
I think Rookie just hit Bryce on accident there. He threw his bananas forward and then bumped Bryce into them.
Alright, so I think Nick switched to Morton, so I think HG now is 2. I don't know. Yeah, but Nick definitely subbed for some.
Oh yeah, Nick was not here before.
I saw him play recently though, so. Alright, so Nick has triple greens, I think in 3rd, so you might be able to try and throw some on Mark. Alright, so
he has his horn here now in 3rd.
Right,
I think it's top 3 for HD.
Ricky might slow down and try and hoard them, yeah. He gets
yeah.
Me? Alright, hold on, let me refresh my stream.
Yeah, you're a bit behind. Am I behind? Oh, thanks. Anyway, Rookie just pulled triple shrooms and Boo. And we see VX in 8-9. I think HD is still up there in the top spots. He's going to get this double. Pulls 4 shrooms here. Someone just got hit there. Felix got hit. Neil got hit. A lot of people just getting hit around that turn. So now, I think HD has a top 4.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And Rookie's going to be able to take this cut. Yeah.
Oh, but it gets horned, so HD will still be running.
Oh, wow. And now Rookie has a Schumann first.
Right, I'm like 2 seconds behind you, Cinda, I think. Yeah, so Rookie's still holding his Schumann first.
Yeah, we see it's going to be a good race for HD, I think. Rookie's going to secure his first place with the Shroom here. We have Bryce in second.
Alright, just refresh your Shroom after the race. Yeah, so Rookie going to hold down first here.
Yeah, solid performance for HD there.
So it's actually a losing race for HD. VX takes a plus 2 on that race. So HD still a plus 12 overall. But
yeah, they got 1, 2, 7, 9, 11, 12. So they got that top 2, but they also got bottom 2 and then 7 and 9.
Alright, so HD gonna go with their pocket pick Ribbon Road. Not a lot of teams really know how to drive this track, so they can kind of just excel on it and break away.
Yeah, I saw Rookie practicing this track in time trials before the match started, and we'll see if any of that pays off.
I know Bryce isn't really that fond of Ribbon Road, but it's MKU, so you gotta pick with your team. VX gonna go with Cheap Cheap, which I think makes sense since they did get 3, 4, 5, 6, so they can just draft off the top 2. And it will pick Cheap Cheap, so I think VX has mainly gotten all the track picks. I think they have gotten all the track picks actually so far.
Yeah, I think so. But HG still ahead by 12 points overall despite that.
Yeah, I also haven't seen any shocks, I don't believe. Especially like in last
That's
match.
true.
Yeah, VX pulled 8 shocks to beat Jeeves, which is pretty much a surprise
Wow.
for everyone. Alright, so we do see Rookie mainly holding on first here. I think that's a VX member getting a draft off of him, and they have a Shroom, but Rookie... Oh, the red skips
Oh,
so...
the red decides, you know what, Rookie? No. And just
I think
go
he hit
left.
a grab, but yeah, Rookie
Ooh.
also hit the grab, so...
Yeah.
Top 2 getting hit.
I hope
Neo
not
and
red
Rookie by
here.
the same red, which is pretty unfortunate.
He also has no coins right now, so he's on the best spot.
Alright, so Bryce and Twonk are both on Roy now. HG
We see
mainly...
Felix in 2-3, or we see Vertex in 2-3. HG, I think, has first though.
Yeah, I think Nick is in first. I see a lot of HG in the back though, so Nick will definitely have to hold down the fort for now. I'm not sure what Rookie's really doing right now. I see him taking like some weird lines.
He almost hit that crab again.
Yeah. So
but yeah, Nick's still in first.
Fire coming back from Sed ends up connecting.
Yeah, hit Steve.
But I think... Oh, but there's more fire too. VX I think is 2-3-4 right now. And we do see HD basically all behind that. There's also 2 DKs in the back, which I'm pretty sure all the DKs are now VX. If I'm not mistaken.
Rookie uses a star to dodge the bomb there.
Alright, I'm like...
misses the double though.
I think I'm like 4 seconds ahead of you now. Oh, Tricky ends up getting sniped.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This one coming up in the plant, I believe in 4th place. And Felix still holding down 2nd, but I think in the end, HG will keep the 1st place. Although, I'm not sure if Felix actually ended up passing on the line or not. Yeah, so Nick holds down 1st place there. And it's actually a tied race, so...
Wow.
Plus 12 differential still. And plus 12 after GP1. So there really hasn't been like that many like breakaway races. Like almost all of them have been close. Like the biggest race has been a plus 12, and besides that, a plus 2 for either side and a tied race. So
yeah,
both sides are pretty like heated up right now.
Is she gonna pick TikTok? Vertex going with Music Park. We'll see if HG can get their first track pick of the war.
Yeah, I think one of actually no, never mind. I didn't see Burst's pick, but I know HG likes RMP a lot, but they opted to go TikTok here, which with 1-4 TikTok isn't that bad of a choice because 4th can go middle and usually 2-3 goes left or right. But if too many people go middle, obviously some people are gonna get bumped off, and it basically ruins the front runner for the team that picked it. So we see Rookie opting to take the middle path here. Doesn't end up getting the 2nd box, but still pulls a Sherman. Immediately uses it to try and sneak in a 1st with Ghost right in front of him.
Yeah, he missed the double though. Vertex dragging in 1st, Nick
We see
behind.
HD 2-3-4. I think Rookie will go on the left and try and get Nick to red Ghost's drag, but we'll see. Rookie ends up pulling a coin in 2nd, which is definitely not what you want, but I'll just try and keep chaining reds if he can. Rookie may opt to go wide here and let Nick.
Yeah, Nick does have the red in 3rd.
Alright, yeah, so Rookie's not getting really anything to take out 1st right now. Almost gets destroyed by the pendulum.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nick will now take over.
Ooh.
Rookie ends up hitting the banana on the double. And we'll see, this is an opportunity for VX to try and sneak into some, and Zeeb actually ends up planning Rookie, which is really unfortunate, because definitely not want to get hit by your own team.
Yeah, so now, there's a blue going for
That's
Vertex now.
Yeah, Vertex, yeah. Actually, not
He's
sure.
pretty far ahead up there in first.
So Tricky gonna get redded, I believe.
Rookie goldening up.
I think it was torn. Yeah, the blue was torn. Yeah, but I'd see Neo in second right now, so HD still definitely has
Oh, wow.
run. And Zeeb is also Waluigi, so I think they're 2-3 right now for HD.
Yeah, I mean, we still haven't seen a shock in this war. That could come into play here since first is so far ahead.
But Rookie is holding the star, so there could be something going on right now. Yep,
There
there's
it
the
is.
first
He
shock.
uses the star.
Zeeb ends up getting bombed, and I think, yeah, VX also dodged. But I think this will be a top 2 for VX, unless Rookie can kind of pull it out.
No, he got third there.
Top 2 for VX.
So we saw the first shock of the war there. It didn't seem to help HD too much, but they did get 3, 4, 5.
I think that might
And
have been VX's shock. All right, so that was a plus 12 race for VX, and we're tied after race 5.
Yeah,
So,
wow.
Yeah.
3, 4, 4 now.
3, 4, 5 bottom 2 for HD, so they might just go with the straight up bagging track or try something different.
Yeah, we'll see what they try to do here.
HD's still debating what they're gonna go, and they go with Moon Meadows, which you rarely see like ever
Yeah.
in any war. So I guess they're hoping to. Although I have seen HD pick this, like I just played them a couple hours ago and they played it, so they might be trying to edge off of like VX's disadvantage or like unfamiliarity with the track, and it ends up picking them too. So HD probably pretty pumped about that.
We'll see if they can capitalize on this track.
So Rookie's starting in 3rd place right now. We'll hopefully try and catch a draft off of either Sed or Ghost.
Doesn't look like he pulled a draft, but people are drafting up right now. Vertex in first. Rookie gets bumped to the grass. That's not good for him.
We also see Zeeb last right now. And Twonk as well. So the HC bottom 3 at the moment, but Twonk's kind of fighting with Mark right now for 9. Are you gonna go wide to get some coins? Probably a smart decision. Ends up using the shroom pretty awkwardly. Alright, so Mark's sitting at 11th right now. Neo gets taken out though, so HC bottom 2. Rookie with a ghost here. I believe there's also, yeah, so I think that's Nick in first right now with Felix right behind him. Rookie praying for a shroom ends up pulling a nana from the blue. It's not really ideal. Yeah, so we still see Nick holding it down in first. I think that is VX and mainly 2, 3, 4. I see Tricky and Felix behind him. Is he holding the blue though?
Yeah, Zeeb's holding the blue right now.
So
she has first, but they also have like bottom 4.
Oh yeah, they do have bottom 4 right now. So they're really hoping on someone pulling the shock, I think. You probably
see the blue come out soon.
No
he
double
doesn't get a double here. Shine golden up.
Bryce gets hit, and Bricky gets hit by the blue.
Bricky gets hit. Yeah.
Alright, so I think this was another pretty decent race for VX, although HE does take first. So yeah, basically VX has all the supporting spots behind Nick in first. So we could see them just basically go a drafting track like ED or Goldmine. And VX actually takes the lead for the first time in the war after race 6. They're up plus 12, and 12 has been like the largest differential between the teams this entire war.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, HD got 1, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, and so they lost that race by 12 points, and now they're losing the war by 12 points. So they'll go a different road here, try to get that track.
Yeah, RMP is actually a really good drafting track as the main like straightaway. Not really straightaway, but like I guess S-turn. I don't really know what the word is for it, but you can get a pretty decent draft and just draft most of your teammates after the first turn, and it ends up picking RMP too. So definitely good for VX.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it a lot this war where HG gets like the top spot and they get a bunch of bottom spots, which is why it's been so close in terms of differential.
Yeah, for sure.
We now have 110 people watching the stream. What's up to everyone that just came? We're about halfway through the war, or we are halfway through the war, and Vertex is beating HD by 12 points.
And so he ends up missing a box. Thought he was gonna slow down to get one, but it doesn't end up like he will. So I'll just have
Yeah,
to
not the best start for Rookie.
I do see, I think, Felix getting hit. But we do see, I think, VX in 10-11 right now. If I were Rookie right now, I'd just try and pull some coins. Or not pull some coins, but crack up some coins and then just try and play it from there. I think it's HC bottom 3 right now, though, so...
Yeah, not good for him. He misses the double here.
And gets
Ooh.
crushed by the
Yeah.
note. Pretty unfortunate.
He's
I
gonna
think
get
that's, yeah, so that's Neo in first. Felix right behind him in second, which has been pretty common this entire war. It's Felix chilling right behind first. But I'm not sure who that DK is, but I think it actually may be HD because I see all the other DKs back here with Rookie.
Rookie got a nice draft there. He's now in 8th place. We see Nick up in 6th. And then Neo still in 1st and Vertex right behind.
Alright, Rookie whips out these triple greens hoping to hit, I believe, Ghost, but Ghost actually is triple reds right behind him. So shall be a lucky pull. Oh, but Nick also is triple red, so you can do some damage here on the VX for you.
Yeah, I think he hit Tricky off of the cut there.
I think HD is 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6, and then VX top 2. I'm not so sure.
But in a tight there.
Yeah, random green comes and hits Rookie.
Yeah, so I mean, we see Felix now in first.
We also see Mark taken out on the left. And Z
double.
gets in and starts Rookie. But there is some VX back here, but Felix taking command in first. So
I'm wondering if there's a shock. Rookie went to that start pretty quickly, but I don't think there is. Blue's out. Another start for Rookie. He's going to try to maybe get 6th here.
So I think it was 4, 5, 6, 7 for HD. I think that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So top 2, bottom 4 for VX, which I believe is a losing race, actually. And yeah, it's a -8 for VX plus 8 for HD, and HD's only down 4 after race 7.
Yeah, this has been a very close war. I mean, these two teams, right now, they're fighting for 4th place overall in the division. And you can see it's been really close. The largest differential we've seen is, once again, 12. And we've actually seen that a lot. We've seen that 3 times. Going back and forth. But, you know, it's getting intense. Only 4-point difference. That's crazy.
Yeah, the largest race for either team has been a +12. So there's been no really breakaway races here. And
yeah, for sure.
I think these last I'd say these next 2 races will probably determine the fate for either team, unless obviously it keeps going the same way that it has been the entire war with basically +2 races.
Yeah, so we see the Electro Drone pick here.
Yeah, definitely good for HD. And we have seen HD getting more picks as of recent. So yeah, definitely ideal for them. Alright, so Rookie ends up taking a pretty weird start and almost hits the off-road, so we'll be starting in last year. Probably just try and grab out some coins. I think we saw Twonk get taken out. And yeah, there's a DK pretty far back on the minimap right now. He gonna slow down to get this double?
Yeah, he pulled 4 shrooms. We see HD in 789. barely avoiding falling off there, but Rookie's now in 4th with a single shroom, and he gets a bomb as well.
He'll probably be able to break into first with the shroom here, but Tricky will also be shrooming up, so never mind. He might try and
get a snipe of the century.
Yeah, he ends up hitting himself with the bomb. So, yeah,
I don't think he hit anyone else. Yeah, so not the best snipe. Vertex still in 1st.
You still see this DK pretty far back right now. Although he looks... Oh, he uses a ghost as well. But I think it's VX top 2, maybe even top 4. But Ricky pulls triple reds in 5th to hopefully knock out Ghost here.
He goes for the double here. He's going to try to red him off the glider. Pulls a bunch of greens. And essentially now he pulls out the triple greens with Tonk right behind him. But he's going to try to go for a snipe with him and let him.
Oh, he ends up hitting Nick with the green, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, he did snipe him off the glider. So, 1 for 3 on snipes today for Rookie. Not bad.
I do think HD is still... I mean, not HD, but VX is still top 2. Maybe even top 3. I'm still not sure who that is in 3rd. I think Twonk ends up getting hit. So that'll break their lead even higher. And there is a shock. I think that was HD shock.
Yeah, HD shock. We saw Rookie slowing down before the box. We'll try to get some nice snipes here.
Yeah, he'll stand the Spire. Ends up hitting both Dragon and Mark. So yeah, that shock definitely turned
out for HD.
HD here.
And now he's hitting them again. Rookie going ham with these fireballs. He unfortunately didn't get a shroom here, so he's going to lose a few spots.
So I think, we saw Neo getting 1st, but Rookie ends up getting 8th. I'm not sure where Z finished. I think he gets last, though. Yeah. Although, good racer HD, 1, 3, 4, 7, 8.
Yeah, so, plus 10 race for HD puts them plus 6 overall after race 8. Not bad.
Yeah, so HD swings back the lead to their favor, and with 1 GP left, plus 6 for HD. So realistically, it's only like one bad race can basically just win the war for either team.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we're consistently seeing these close races. If we see something like a plus 30, it's going to be hard to catch up from that if it keeps going with these short differentials. Or these small differentials.
HD going to try and get RWS again. They picked it at the start of the war, but with 1-3-4, it's definitely what they want to continue their lead.
Yeah, some wise words from Rookie here. Nothing matters lap 1 except for what happens in 1st. So, we'll see. We'll see this next lap 1 and see what happens in 1st.
Alright, so Cheesa ends up getting picked for VX, so odds are that we will definitely be seeing a shock here. Especially since VX is kind of known to be a shock-oriented team. And they definitely know how to play their shocks right. They almost never lose a race when they have one.
I mean, with Cheeseland, with like a track so crazy as this, it's going to be interesting if we see another race that has such a small differential, or if we see like top 4. And this track especially is something that's like lap 3. You get your bullet bill, you dodge a shock, and go across half the track.
I think Rookie thought that he sniped Dragon there, but turns out just to be lag. I don't know what Felix is doing right now, but I think he's just going to stay in the back. So I think we see 6 people running, 6 people bagging. Dragon with these triple reds ends up hitting Rookie. But yeah, we see a ton of people bagging here. I think that I see Neo running. I think there's 3 VX running and 5 HD bagging.
Rookie gets his bullet. He's just going to use it, try to get to another box as soon as he can. Lap 1 bullet is not the best play.
I think what Rookie was trying to do is like go off-road and then use the bullet to like immediately expire, but doesn't end up getting that successfully.
Yeah, we did see him try to go off into the right, but...
I'm not sure if either team has it right now. Although that right in the back is race us. Alright, so there's a blue coming for, I believe, VX, so I'm guessing they have a horn.
He gets the double here. He's going to still wait. Oh, he gets another bullet, though. He's going to use it.
Yeah, so VX had a horn in first. I don't know who exactly that is, but they have like a 10-second lead.
If you look at the minimap right now, I mean, what is happening here? Rookie pulls a crazy 8. We'll see if there's a shock lap 3. Rookie in 9.
Rookie's holding this crazy 8, so maybe. We see also Z in a dodge.
Spamming. Rookie's going to use his blooper strategically, you know. There he goes. We see 3 bull bills on the map. Rookie starts using his golden here. Will there be a shot?
I don't think there will be. I don't see anyone else in a dodge besides Felix right now.
So that Donkey Kong.
Although there is even a dodge in second.
Rookie gonna go gets
Twonk may get hit here, but I think I think this was a pretty decent.
Oh, there's the shock.
Yeah.
So shock comes in at the end, and actually I think HD passes Vertex at the line because of it.
Yeah. 2, 3, 5, 6 for HD. I think that's like a pretty minimal race. So definitely not the 2, 3 or something. Yeah, plus 4 for HD.
Once again, we see a race that is less than 12. Plus 4 for HD, even on Cheeseland. Plus 10 overall for HD. This is really going to go down to the last race. And
yeah, 3 races left.
Yeah.
I mean, this is basically what we're looking for in D1. Primetime gameplay. Only plus 10
for
with
sure.
3 races left. Yeah, so HD's probably just scrambling what to pick because they don't have first, so they're definitely looking to knock out first place here. But 2, 3, they're gonna go with Grumble. So this is actually basically a drafting track, I would say, because it's a long straightaway after the start. But hopefully, like no L spam occurs, because that'll definitely be kind of the end for HD. But I know both teams like Dragon Driftway, so if it ends up picking that, I think Alex will be happy, and it ends up picking Dragon Driftway as well. So there's that. Alright, so race 10 starting now.
Yeah, so we have Dragon Driftway here, and this is Division 1, so we're going to see everyone fail the NISC. Here we go. Rookie gets a nice snipe. He's going to go. No, see, he doesn't even trust himself. He's just going to stream across the grass.
So I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Twonk failed this, but I'm not so certain right now. Oh no, he made it. He's still in first. But I think that is VX and 234 right now. Fire coming up for Rookie.
It hits Neo. Rookie Reds. No, okay.
Yeah, so still 2-3 for VX. But this is basically HD in 1, 4, 5, 6, and Ghost actually ends up getting hit.
Yeah.
So VX is only second right now, and HD all behind them, so they'll be looking to take him out.
So here we go, 3, 4, 5, all going for the, or no, never mind. Rookie, what a god. He's like, I have a shroom, but I don't need the shroom.
Oh, Boomerang, that was really close.
Yeah.
And Tricky ends up sneaking into first, so Rookie will just have to hold on to this red for now. But yeah, top 2 is basically...
Oh, shock. I think I saw 3 Vertex dodge, or maybe 4.
Maybe even more. It's definitely bad news for HD. Although it was a quite early shock, so they do have some time to recover.
If this was lap 3, that would not be the look, but it is lap 2. We see Vertex, I think top 2, maybe top 3.
I think it's top 4 right now for them.
Oh, wow.
And we see Z basically like a mile behind right now. I don't know how that
well, we'll see if there's a second shot with Z. I mean, Rookie with his 4 shrooms goes for NISC and fails. That's some Division 1 gameplay that we like to see.
That's not what you want to see right now, especially in this position. HD bottom 2 by essentially a mile.
Yeah.
You're just hoping for a shock right now.
I think we're going to see Vertex have a nice race here. Someone got hit, though.
I think Twonk got hit online, yeah. Although Ghost's back here, so at least that's some salvation. But definitely a very strong race for VX here. Yeah, top 3.
Yeah.
So I think VX will be taking the lead here. Yeah. So VX is up by 8. That was a plus 18 race for them. The biggest race.
18.
It's the biggest race we've seen so far in this war. And with 2 races left, there's not much time, and you need to recover it insanely quickly, or else it's curtains for you.
Yeah, HD's down by 8 points overall, and I mean that was the biggest race, as Striker said. This biggest race we've seen this war, and so now the heat's getting turned on, the heads in the game, and we're gonna go into these last 2 races. HD picking Ribbon Road, a skill track, and then Vertex going Warrior Stadium because of their top spots. And we'll see what happens.
You see picking SA, but I think HD just needs to throw all their cards in on the tracks that they trust to hopefully pull out a good race here.
for sure.
That shock on Drifter basically, like,
Yeah.
it was really unfortunate for HD since they were in very good spots at the time, but like Dragon Driftway has kind of been like known to be a VX track for a while. Oh yeah, so Zeeb DC, that makes a lot of sense. As to
Okay,
why.
so that's why you're so far behind. We have the most people watching so far this stream. For those of you that just joined, HD is facing Vertex, and they're down by 8 points after race 10. We have 2 races left, and we're on HG's pick Ribbon Road right now. And it's been a very close war, actually. Last race was the biggest differential with 18 points.
So we're gonna stream up here. We see Felix and Ghost in top 2.
We're gonna try to do some damage.
Drop the screen. Ends up not connecting.
Ooh.
And Felix said that red. I'm not sure who's. I think he hit Tricky with
He
that.
gets bumped off.
Yeah, Ricky ends up getting bumped off.
He was doing pretty well there, dodging everything, but he gets a double in last, pulls a bunch of shrooms. He only has 1 coin, so he might go around here.
Yeah, Felix also ends up going around and taking some of Ricky's coins. And I think he has a boomerang in last. But yeah, we see
some nice maneuvering there to get 2 coins.
If you're Rookie, I think you want to secure the shock or a power item here just so that VX can't get it.
Or you can just stream up.
Yeah, I think
either works.
HG's in a lot of bottom spots right now. I think that's Nick in first, but
I think Nick might have fallen off.
Yeah, I think he
looks
did.
like it.
I don't know why Ricky chose to use his shroom there, but yeah, ends up using the banana.
Ricky just
oh my god!
hanging on there. That would have been bad if he had fallen. Maybe Nick didn't. Maybe Nick like had a boo or something because it looks like he's in first now.
Yeah, we see Neo very far behind. I'm not sure if he DC'd or has a shock or something, but we'll see.
A shock could be a play here. Ricky pulls the boo in his pocket, and he's using it. What's gonna happen here? He steals triple shrooms from someone. We see Vertex in the middle.
I see Zeeb in second, so I think HG can be holding on to some top spots right now. But Neo very far behind.
Nick's gonna get first. Rookie's gonna try to pull something here. He gets the plant.
Ends up using it. I think he hit. Doesn't end up connecting with Dragon, so I think that was a top 2-6. That I'm not so certain.
They also got last.
Yeah, so top 2-6, 9, 10, 12.
That's not the best race for HD. I mean, they won by 2.
It is a +2, so we're going to -6 with 1 race left.
Pack your bag. No, don't pack your bag. Buckle up. Pack your bags. Go to the airport. Wait in the waiting room. Get on your flight. Get your free Wi-Fi. That you have to pay for. Watch the stream because it's happening. We're going to the last race. HD losing by 6 points. They're trying to make something happen here. They're trying to come back from their 3-game losing streak. They're trying to take some big dubs.
And VX just hoping to keep the ball rolling. I think they're kind of flustered on what track to go because like they've mainly used all their pocket picks right now. So they're gonna go with Yoshi Valley, I'm pretty sure, which is more like I don't know what spots we got as a pick, but usually see it played in the first race rather than like later on. And it will end up picking Ghost. I think it's picked Ghost like 6 times this war. So yeah, Yoshi Valley last race, pretty interesting in my opinion.
Yeah, this is important. I mean, whoever wins this race wins the war. I think it's pretty safe to say, unless there's, because HG is losing by 6, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, so I guess they're just hoping to get some drafts. Like, I really don't understand the process here for picking this track, but I guess we'll see in the long run what happens.
Yeah.
So Rookie ends up getting no box from the second set, but he will be drafting into basically toss. I think Bryce gets taken out, but still top 3 for HD.
Yeah, they have this top 3. Rookie does have a stream, so he'll probably get a decent lead here after he takes the cut.
I think we also see Nick taking the cut with him. Or not, I see a lot of VX behind him.
Yeah, Felix is in second, as usual.
So it's basically been the story of the
Ooh,
entire war. Oh, again,
unfortunate
getting
there.
start bounce. Z might be able to horn Felix though on the bridge. Ends up trailing Mark.
Rookie gets dragon.
Oh, dragon.
Yeah.
So still 2p4 for HD. But if you're VX right now, you might just be hoping to get a shock.
Rookie barely gets that item there. He might try to hit Mark, let him pass, and then
Ends up going wide.
yeah. So he gets Mark there with the
Felix ends
fire.
up bombing Nick, so that'll just make his breakaway even further. So yeah, if you're Rookie right now, you're hoping for double reds.
He gets a coin and a red. He's probably gonna try.
Top 2 for VX still.
I think Rookie's stream just died.
Nah, it's still working on
No,
mine.
it's going. Oh, okay. Both of the streams on my computer just died. My credential as well.
I think that's your net then, so I'll try.
Yeah. No. Oh, we're back. We're back. Rookie just got hit by
Rookie
something.
ends up getting backed.
It's lap 3.
Oh, but he
gets
ends up
the
getting
double
Mark. Oh my god, that was basically the biggest stroke luck you can get. But yeah, it's coming down to the wire here. I think it's VX in 1-3. AC needs.
Oh, he stole a horn. Yeah. Felix isn't first. Rookie pulls a shroom. He's gonna try to. I don't know.
But Nick gets passed on that line. Dragon.
Yeah, there's a blue coming up now, but it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, and Nick gets bombed on line. I think VX.
Oh, Rookie has blued there at the line. Goes from like 4th to 9th or something.
That's definitely
Vertex top 2, 10, 12. They got a 6 in there.
Yeah. So wow.
Yeah.
Plus 10. VX ends up taking the victory. Definitely.
HD lost that race by 4 points. Overall, they lost by 10 points. They lost this war. 497 Vertex to 487 HD. A very, very solid war that we saw. I'm not exactly sure what happened at the end there. I think Rookie was trying to get to his red shell in his pocket to try to red dragon.
Yeah, and then Nick, dragon passed Nick, so he had to hold it.
Yeah, he had to hold the red, go around, got blued. 2 HDs got blued right before the line there. Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder if he hadn't used the shroom, what would have happened. But you know, you can never tell, especially because I mean, you can find something like that in every race.
Yeah,
it was a very solid performance.
I mean, both teams well played. Like it was very close throughout the entire war, but VX ends up taking the victory in the end. So well played to them, and they'll hold on to their 4th place. And they're now winning 4 out of their last 5, while VX continues their losing streak of 4 games straight. I mean, not HD does. So yeah, pretty unfortunate for them.
So going into week 8, HD's gonna gather everyone up, give a nice pep talk, and they're gonna try to come in strong next week. Do we know who are they facing next week?
I don't know that off the top of my head right now, but
it'll be intense. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll be streaming it. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. But
be sure to subscribe.
Be sure to follow us. Keep us updated on the Twitter and stuff. But
if you're not in the Discord server, join the Discord server.
Yeah.
Pretty spicy.
Good luck to everyone in their matches this week. That should be starting in basically about 10 minutes. And yeah, see you next time.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in today. It was a fun match. And we'll see you guys next week.